What do you do with your spare change? Do you use it to buy a drink? The next round might be on you as you join the Bar Talk Live on the Brew.
Well, you hear there's a change shortage going on right now. So the question is, Joel, what do you do with yours?
So I'm not huge on change. I'm not actually huge on cash. I never carry cash on me because there's not really a reason. I could lose it. I'm an alcoholic basically. So no, I never carry cash on me. But a few times people will pay me in cash if I buy something on my card. That does happen. There's certain circumstances where you're in a big friend group, people throw cash around when you're at dinner. Fine. Sometimes I'll get some change. What I usually do is I just save it. I just put it in a little drawer. And then when I go to the bank, if I make a bet, or a sports bet, or if someone gives me a lot of cash, if I'm going to a sporting event, someone hands me a couple $100, I'll take the change with that money and go and put it in the bank. But I don't donate it, or I only spend it if I have the cash right in front of me.
That's what I do too. I have an old paint jar. It's actually an old Fox paint jar, a can in my bedroom, and that's where I put all my coins into. Because before I used to have to save the quarters here for laundry, but they switched the laundry room downstairs. Thank God, because saving all those quarters and lugging them downstairs was a pain, and now it's a card thing. So I really don't use change anymore either. So basically, it becomes like my gambling vacation fund, and that's what I did. I took a whole bunch of it, I cashed it at the bank, and then that's what I used out there to blow in Vegas a few weeks ago, last week I guess.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's going to have a different total, too, depending on how much you are card. A lot of people don't want to use a card. There's still people technically who are getting around doing that. Barely, but then there's most people who like both, and then there's a lot of people in my age and younger that just don't like cash at all.
Let me tell you, too, about $200 in change, it weighs a lot. And to take that, my bank's only a block away. To take that down the street here, it took a little, maneuvering to do. I had all these, Ziploc bags just waiting to get mugged all these coins. But, yeah, it's everything. I'm sure it was probably a good 20 pounds, maybe. But our viewers have lots of great answers as to what they do with their change. What do you do with your change? Well, let's find out right now. Vamashenki says, try to spend it. That's a good tip. Scoots in Vegas says, hold it at a table until it get too much. Prince Nye, spare change? What's that? That's exactly the $1 million question. Who does have spare change right now, Joel?
Yeah, not that many people. Fewer and fewer. Kind of goes back to the point that I was making earlier with, most younger people definitely aren't walking around carrying any change, any cash.
Starman says, I have to keep my quarters for the car wash. Every time I go, it seems to cost more, and the change machine is always out of service. Whatever coins I get, I throw them into the center console in my car. Used to keep them in the ashtray. Oh, when I printed this out the other day, that was the question I had asked. Do cars still even have ashtrays?
I don't think the new ones do. That's actually good. I don't think so. No. When I'm picturing the inside of a new car, no, I can't think of one.
Yeah, so now you have a little indentation to put your coins, I guess, right? Not an ashtray.
No, I don't even think it's just like cup holders and shit in a console usually.
The bad thing is too, though, if you leave your change in your car here, somebody will break in and take it. You could put 50 cents out there. They will smash your window in my neighborhood here. It's really bad stealing catalytic converters and busting windows in cars. So you can't leave anything out in a car, including change. So, whew. One thing I got to point out, though, also on my list, when I was out there in Vegas last week, so a lot of the casinos, when you cash out your vouchers with slot machines, say you get $5.86, you put it in the pay station, they'll give you the $5, you get another ticket for the 86 cents, they won't give you the change anymore. That's where I was going with this. So you have to go to another cashier and get your change. It felt like it was a money grab for the casinos.
I was waiting for Joe to bring this up, because last week when he was here in Vegas, he brought it up to me. But he was not happy about it.
No, I'm not happy about it. If you want people to gamble, and I get it. They want to make money every way they can, but man, come on, you're literally nickel and diming people, and that's what that was right there, nickel and diming. But I guess at that point, though, that means you don't have any change to throw in the cigarette or the ashtray of your car anymore.
Yeah, there you go. You know what? They're just trying to save us since they don't make ashtrays.
Hey, way to wrap that all up in a nice little package there.
You guys need marketing.
Very nice. Mike F325, he says, I started emptying my pockets of change when flying after 9/11. Still do. It goes into a plastic bag. And when the bag gets heavy enough, I take it to the bank and exchange it for shrinking paper. And Jay Leakster, we have a jar and put it all towards a vacation fund. Adds up quickly. I agree with that. And finally, Rock for Guitar says, I used to have it until the bank was full, added up to a hefty sum. But lately there is little use to cash. I usually toss it in the tip jar. Hey, Rock for Guitar, he's tipping with coins.
There you go. That's a good way to just might as well not even tip. They're not going to be happy about that.
No, unless you give them $5 in nickels. That'll be a good time. They're not going to want that.
Go to the strip club with it. See if it works there.
Could you even put $1 in dimes and her thing, and all this change falls everywhere?
Well, that's why they have extra slots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Don't worry, they'll find a way to make their money, just like the casinos. It all works out. And you know when it does work out for you? When you click that like, subscribe button for all the fun here on the Jersey Joe 50 YouTube channel. 4 big shows, lots more bar talk and fun waiting for you each and every week. And hey, our shows, unless they're free, but of course you have to pay for your internet provider. So God bless you. Go ahead and pay for that in nickels.
Yeah, try and do that with change and see what happens.
The moral thing of the story that I did learn and why I brought this topic up, when I did take all that change in Vegas, though, they told me there's still a coin shortage. I'm like, this has been going on for like 2 years now. Like, we haven't minted enough coins yet, but apparently, according to my bank down the street, like, this is still a deal.
It's meant to help people. They like something to hold on to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, well, hey, once again, we learned something here in the Brew. Jersey Joe, and you saying thanks for watching. Thanks for your great comments.
One more thing I'd like to make really clear.
Yeah.
Just this week, we're saying YouTube redacted the Astros. We're Phillies fans. This is America's team this week. That's why this is on this show.
That is very true. World Series time, and you take all your change to the betting station there, to the sports book there, and put a big bet down on the Phillies. Did you do that yet?
Yeah, of course. I made Crispin do it, actually.
That poor dog carrying 2,000 nickels to the cage. Very, very nice. All right, once again, Jersey Joe, and you saying thanks for watching, thanks for your good comments, and we'll see you next time, I hope.
There's more chances to win Amazon gift cards as we play a new round of What Is It Really and spin to win.